So you found the house that you want to buy. So you've put an offer in, it's been accepted, and now it's time to do your inspections. So you call and you get an inspector out, and so what you want to do is talk to the inspector at the inspection, during and after, so that you can understand everything that is going on with the house. So you always want to ask, what are my 3 most expensive problems here? So remember, an average report is going to have probably 30 to 50 items on it. So this, you want to narrow that down to what's going to be an expensive fix, $5,000 or more, or a weekend project that's $200, $300. So you want to make sure that you understand what's going on before he leaves. So you want to ask about the remaining lifespan of all the major systems. How old is the roof? If that's got to be replaced within the next 3, 5, 7 years, you're looking at anywhere from $8,000 to $25,000, depending on the size of the house and the roof. How about the HVAC system? How much time does that have left on it? That can be anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000. We had one replaced this past summer, and it was $13,000. So I'm hoping I get another 20 years at least out of that. So what about the electrical panel? Electrical panel can be expensive, a couple $100 or up to $3,000 to replace a full electrical panel. The hot water heater, those are not super expensive, but you want to be able to get about 15 years out of those. And that can be anywhere from about $1,200 to $2,000 depending on the size of the tank. So if multiple systems are aging out, and it can cost you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over the next 5 to 7 years, you need to budget that and figure that into the price that you're willing to offer or ask for in concessions. So you also need to ask the inspector, what kind of specialist do I need to have in? What kind of specialist inspection? Do I need a licensed electrician to come in and look at this electrical panel? Do I need an HVAC tech to come in and look at the systems? What about foundation? Is there evidence of water intrusion? So do I need to have a structural engineer come and see if that could be a problem? Foundation issues can be huge amounts of money. So you want to pay attention to all of that. So water damage can really mess up a basement or your crawl space or whatever. And you want to make sure that just hasn't had water damage painted over. Are they looking for mold, mildew, musty smells, that kind of thing? You want to make sure. So, and also don't forget about a septic tank. If the septic field in the backyard is squishy and acting kind of funky, they'll notice that. Do you need to have a sewer line scope to make sure that there's no roots growing through? All that stuff is expensive, and you want to make sure before you go in with all of your money that you know what you are facing. So just remember, it's much more important to have a conversation with a inspector so that you understand everything that is happening during this inspection, and so that there's no surprises later on. So I know it's exciting buying a house, but you've got to be prepared. This is a major dollar situation. So if I can help you with any questions or anything you might need, please feel free to reach out.